much for joining us here in BlockShow Asia in Singapore. So, you just came off the panel.
Right.
Tell me two fascinating things that you might have learned from either the audience or the moderator or the other panelists.
So, I mean, two things is a little bit too small for me. I need more than two, but actually, let's go for two. One thing I would say, so basically we have panelists from Vietnam, Thailand, and Malaysia. And the number one thing that I can share to the audience that they all have a sandbox for blockchain at the moment.
Right.
I think Vietnam is the latest one to kind of having the sandbox.
Right.
Malaysia has been having it for like 2 years already. Thailand has been around for a while as well. So that's number one. So the project can actually get engaged in this sandbox and get their brand out there for the government to notice and better adoption and stuff like that. And number two, interestingly, a lot of misconception about this sandbox in this country. Some project thinks that they just get into the sandbox and then there you go. I mean, you can make a lot of money. The government gonna love you. You don't have to follow any rules, any compliance and everything. And
do you help out with the compliance in the companies that
we do? We actually during the hype of ICO, we was one of the popular ICO advisory. But now things are slowing down, so we're working more on the government side. And I think incoming, it's more like STO, those kind of things.
So talk to me about your stance on STOs. What's your opinion?
I think my opinion is that ICO came out of nowhere, and it's give a new concept that hey, if we kind of giving a bit of that elements of ICO to our traditional security business,
with liquidity,
it's make everything much more attractive and interesting for everyone. So I think ICO is slightly could be outdated. This time again we talk next year. But STO gonna be very big in the next 6 or 10 months. Because I have noticed that a few exchange from within our network already starting to talking to different country security commission and a lot of green lights and showing of interest from especially these emerging market these emerging markets you will be surprised, Caribbean country.
Well, we know there are challenges in certain Caribbean, exactly.
And an Eastern country, something like that.
All right. So when you look to analyze a startup, what are the key team, project? Can they pivot? But what's really exciting you right now? Is that I know you're moving towards the government. And is that now where you're looking at companies that can fall into that column, into those silos of government affiliated projects? Or are you still looking at just all across the board? What excites you right now? What sectors excite you that are in blockchain?
In a nutshell, actually we have learned a lot in the past 1 year as well. Where everyone is trying to invest in almost every single thing, for ICO and project and everything. But what we really learned, even the hard way as well, you have to go back, and the best interest about the project is those guys really interested in building a real product. Because what happened is a lot of the guys are just building white paper and project and then try to raise money, but they never have intention to really get on to build a product. I want to see a product, even it's a proof of concept or MVP version or whatever. You gotta have a love for building the product, man. If you go into the blockchain just because of the money, the capital and everything, it's there, it's still there. But for us, we have to sense that your team is really into building a software. Forget it. Put it in a nutshell, blockchain, you're building a software application. So you gotta build one. You gotta build one. If you don't build one, don't talk to me. We have to figure that out. If you really into building the product, you will not care about the markets going down as of today.
You're not even tuning into that on a daily basis.
It's a bit sad if you invest some money into that, but that's not the whole reason why you're here in the first place.
It's the technology.
You are here to build a product. You are here to build something better for everyone, not just because of that money and everything. Of course, I lose some money. I'm very sad.
How many companies do you have there now under the umbrella?
The whole group, we have 10 plus. We have 10 plus with different purpose. For example, like QRC Group, it used to be a very popular ICO advisory firm that also focusing in investment for red tech products. So red tech is regulation technology, similar to fintech. Then we have Infinity Blockchain Ventures, basically taking care of the Asia kind of region at the moment, because believe it or not, I think when it comes to blockchain trading and investment, Asia is still the place for you to go. This is all of the traffic where it's come for investment or even good project. A lot of them are coming from this region. And the key country that may adopt blockchain solution again may be these Asian country. You know why? Because blockchain gonna bridge that gap of like those country are in like a bad situation in terms of transparency and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Blockchain won't make a lot of sense for a country like Japan. They're already way organized. They're already so efficient. Blockchain will make more sense for a country like Indonesia, Vietnam,
emerging market.
Myanmar, something like that. Like that. So Asia is the place. So we are here as well. And actually we have one more brand, Asia Blockchain Review. Actually we are the media partner with BlockShow as well, because we quite established in this region, and BlockShow has been around as a partner with us, and so we just really helping BlockShow to push for everything.
That was another question. Is a lot of blockchain, crypto, tokenized asset related companies. Are you involved in any companies that are not blockchain, not crypto, right? But influence and have an impact on the sector, i.e. media besides the media, right?
We do. So and again goes back to that Asia Blockchain Review thing. So basically we recognize the same thing as you mentioned just now. Like a lot of the media, a lot of the company right now is just taking care of the blockchain side of the whole industry. Like, you're a blockchain startup, I want to take care of you and everything. But they are more than that. I mean, like regarding blockchain, there are traditional corporates that interested in these solutions. There are government side, there are community and everything. And a lot of people are missing out of that. So with Asia Blockchain Review, we hope that we can bring all of those guys all together. Like we create like round table with government, with corporate players and industrial players and everything all together with those blockchain guys that we're already taking care of. All together at one place and have a dialogues. Because that's how you should roll, because otherwise you just take care of the startup side, but come on.
You need a bridge.
The buyers are off from the other side.
Yeah. We need a bridge where we all can meet, play nicely, and I look forward to building that bridge with you. And
actually, I think that's why we want to work with BlockShow. BlockShow is already in a very good place, and Cointelegraph is behind and everything. So you guys already been here for so long that we just want to follow your step.
Well, I hope that you join us on this very long venture that we have going on here.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.